Okay, so if you're watching this video, that means you have mastered the art of looking at a coordinate grid, graphing ordered pairs, labeling the ordered pair of a graphed point, and you're ready to take it to the next level. Now, this is something you're going to hit on in 6th grade, but I want to give you a little preview. Up until now, we've kind of limited what we've been talking about when it comes to coordinate grids. Our x-axis, our horizontal axis that you're looking at right here, it's essentially a number line. The origin is at 0 and it counts up to the right as we go. It's a number line. And when we looked at the y-axis, it's essentially the same thing. It's a number line. Here's the origin, starts at 0 and counts up by ones going up. So we have the x-axis and we have the y-axis. And what I need you to realize is, you've learned about number lines since you were little. And, especially when you were in kindergarten, 1st grade, number lines always started at 0 and counted up. But in reality, that's not the truth. 0 is not the beginning of a number line. Number lines actually go on forever. The definition of a line is that it goes on forever in both directions. 0 is simply a point at which it means nothing. And if you go to the right in a number line, these are all amounts that are greater than 0. But if you go left on a number line, these are all the amounts that are less than 0. And this should sound familiar. Like, I'm going to try and flip this and see if it makes sense. I might have to shrink it a little bit as well. But you're going to have to kind of use your imagination here. Oh boy, that's really kind of round. Hold on. I want you to think about like a thermometer, right? Like if it's 0 degrees, if it's more than 0 degrees, it's a positive temperature. But you've probably heard of, -5 degrees, -10 degrees. That means it's even lower or less than 0. So what I need you to realize is so far, we've only been working with one quadrant of a coordinate grid. We've only been working with numbers that are 0 or positive, greater than 0. But quad actually means 4. So in math, there are actually 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. And they actually go counterclockwise. And you can see we still have our x-axis going horizontally, and we still have our y-axis going vertically. And these are our number lines. 0 is right where these two axes intersect. And you can see to the right of 0 is our positive numbers on the x-axis. To the left of 0 are going to be negative numbers on our x-axis. Going vertically on our y-axis, if this is 0, anything above is positive, anything below is negative. And so far, we've only focused on quadrant 1, only dealing with positive numbers that are greater than 0. But on the next slide, you're going to watch a video and it's going to have ordered pairs that include negative numbers. And so what you're going to need to realize is if it's positive, it's going to be to the right if it's on the x-axis or up if it's on the y-axis. But if it's negative on the x-axis, it's going to go left because it's less than 0. Or if it's a y-coordinate that's negative, it's going to go down because it's below 0. So I wanted to kind of preview this information before I showed you the next video, and then there'll be some practice problems for you to do.